My children have been in servitude for a year. They should be nobility.
If wishes were poppy, we'd all be dreaming.
Let's not fight.
This is the way things are, Mother. Gamlen can't change it now.
Your mother was supposed to marry the Comte de Launcey, and instead she ran off with some Ferelden apostate. You don't get to stay the favorite when you do that.
Where is Father's will? If I could just see for myself.
It's not here, all right? It was read, it went in the vault. No one needed to look at it again.
Tell me about our family.
I know the Amels were nobility, Mother, but not much else. Why don't you ever talk about them?
The Amels have been a noble family in Kirkwall since Garahel drove out the Fourth Blight. But we've always carried magic in our blood. It's been a stain on our lineage. No family of good standing would ever marry into a line with magic. When I chose your father, I was bringing more magic into our line, not less. I think that's what hurt my parents the most.
And what exactly did the will say?
Did Grandfather mention Mother in his will at all?
Our father died when you were still in short pants, lad. You can hardly expect me to remember.
Oh, of course not. Why should you do something reasonable?
And why are you so defensive?
That touched a nerve. What's in there that you don't want us to see?
Nothing. But you won't be seeing the bloody thing. It's still locked up on the estate, and that's long out of my hands.
What daft bastard leaves that behind?
It was old news. You think I've been sitting here for 25 years waiting for Leandra to slink back?
Who bought the estate, Gamlen? Perhaps I could speak to them. Was it the Reinhardts?
No one you know. Get used to Lowtown, sister. That's where we're going to stay.
Carter?
Maker, what a mess. I want to make things better for Mother. But some of what Gamlen says, I'm having a hard time hating him. Playing caretaker for someone else's life. Stuck in their shadow. That's no way to live.
Something you need to say?
Look, if you want to join the fight over who lost the most, fine. But I never lived here. Mother even gave me her old key to try and stir something. But I didn't know Grandfather. Finding his will doesn't matter to me.
We should try.
She tried her best to give us what we need. I think she's due the same.
Oh, I see her side. Gamlen's definitely an arse. But it's not like we can just ask slavers to give back that life.
What have you heard?
Uncle's a chatty drunk. He was up to his neck and signed everything over. That's who has the estate. Apparently, the most extensive wine cellar in Kirkwall is now a slave highway from the Undercity. That's the family legacy.
Well, we can't have that.
That sounds like an arrangement that needs to change.
And what if it does? We still aren't important enough to actually live in the place.
Baby steps, Carver.
All right, brother. If the key works, we'll clear the estate from the Undercity up. I don't know if this will help, but I do feel like hitting someone.
We could talk to you. No, we can't talk to you. Okay. Well, we'll keep that in mind for... Whoa, that was weird. For later.
Well, this looks like the place. If the cellars go this far, maybe we were important.
Only one way to find out. Okay, so we're probably gonna find... Waffles in here somewhere. Maybe the will. Okay, easy. Yep. They're slave guards. We're fine, morally. I'm sure there's goodies around here that aren't just the will, right, Create? Yeah, an injury kit. We love injury kits around here. What's in here? Anything good? We got something else?
If you have a plan, get to it.
Mage Tobrus is still alive. He might be in the gallows. Find information about the letter and father's belongings. Hold the death of an unnamed family friend. We'll look at that later. Get in the chest. The crate. It's just right here, but there's so much...
That has to be the vault. If there's anything to learn about the family, that's where it is.
Okay, but there's so much more dungeon.
That should do it.
I mean, sure, we'll check it out. But... I do want to check out the rest of it, too. Tiny bag of gems, free hope.
So this is it. Grandfather's will. Let's just take it back to Mother and be done with it.
Not yet.
I'll head for the door soon enough. I want to look around first.
Yeah, there's still quite a bit I want to check out. Like, I feel like we haven't even gotten through half of this. Oh, wait. This is the exit. I see. Okay, never mind.
So, Carver, have you thought about what you'll do if your expedition doesn't pay off?
This is our only chance, and you know it.
You're so damned proud you couldn't pick up a trade.
And who would take a Ferelden apprentice? Maybe in another year I could work my way up to Piss Boy.
Fine, let's crawl down some holes. With bloody luck for your sake.
So I'm just saying, blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality. It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just put something towards food.
I mean, he has a point,
We
kind of.
found the will.
Grandfather left everything to Mother and us. I guess he had some sense after all. See for yourself.
I should maybe...
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her. The estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
Keep reading.
Check out the part where Gamlen is left only a stipend, to be controlled by you.
Gamlen, how could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is!
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
I mean, he's not completely in the wrong. But did you wait at all?
I doubt you let the ashes get cold.
I took care of Father. I stayed. And on his deathbed, all he could talk about was Leandra. Look, sister, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's nothing I can do to get it back.
I don't expect that, Gamlen. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make her willing, you'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
We'll just see about that, Gamlen. Probably have to continue that quest later, but for now, we're fine. If the mage Tobrus is still alive, he might be in the gallows. Alright, to the gallows then.
So,
Oh.
what do you do, Aveline?
There he is.
You know I'm a guard. Why are you asking?
I mean in your off-duty hours, for fun. You've heard of it, I hope.
These are my off-duty hours.
And the trend of you scaring the piss out of me continues.
Oh hey Tobrus, you weren't a hard man to find.
More mages. You talk. I'm going to ask the guards about their training.
I know your face. I am Tobias.
Oh, I've been saying your name wrong.
That man are both hawks. I remember your father. Malcolm was a good man.
You wrote to my father.
I found a letter you sent about a friend of his you could not name.
Ah, the Templar. Your father could not write to him directly, lest the Order find out.
The Templar?
He allowed your father to leave Kirkwall. Rule is not served by caging the best of us. A wise man.
That's surprising.
Not what I would expect from a Templar.
There was a time when the rules of the Order could be interpreted to suit a situation. Unlike these days.
Huh.
I will send the letters I held. It seems fitting that they return to family.
Okay then, thanks, I guess. That was easy.
Such a friendship. Few like your father remain. Even fewer like the Templar. Rest well at the Maker's side, Sir Morivard Carver.
Okay then. So where is Carver? There's Carver. Hey, Carver.
By all means, lead on. If you have a plan, get to it.
How do I talk to him about it?
If you have a plan, get to it.
Maybe I go back to the house?
So, someone dropped off a message for you. It's on the desk.
Thank
Not
you.
Before he gave it a shake to see if there were coins inside.
I was worried they would fall out.
Sure. We'll get to that soon.
Hello, Lord Carver.
We have to speak.
We're still a long way from cowing Templars with our titles, brother.
Not happy with our progress?
Is there something you would do differently, brother?
It's not up to me. We're on pace to recover an old name for an old woman. And when we're done, I don't know, I guess we'll sit around thinking about how great we used to be. Mother didn't even want that life back until we got dumped here. And you only care because we're under Templar scrutiny.
That's only partially true. What would you do?
Very well, Carver. What's your plan?
I'd look forward. Make something new. Stop paying debts for old men. And if I had to go backward, I'm not looking for ancient names. I'd fix what's important. What went wrong.
We can't just go back.
We wouldn't need to if you'd done it right. Lothering was our home, not this place. We could have stood our ground.
No, we couldn't.
You could have stopped that ogre from killing Bethany.
No, I couldn't. It just barged in and killed her instantly. I can't fireball that hard yet. It's not entirely my fault that she died. If you're putting the blame on me, then you also share the blame.
You own as much of that as I do.
I never claimed to be head of the family.
Neither did I?
Neither did I, but someone had to save your ass. Well, good talk.
Brother. I feel... I don't know. It's like Mother taking everything out on us. She was just scared. I don't have a place in the life she is trying to bring back. I'm here if you need me. But I must find my own way.
Okay. That's not what I intended to talk about, but good talk. There's something else we need to discuss.
Here, I got you something.
Why?
I'm your brother, don't be suspicious.
I'm not holding you back with generosity. Just have a look.
These are by father. Are you sure they aren't meant for you? I bet another mage could get more out of them. For your service that cannot be admitted, I ask that you accept this trinket and know that I shall respect your name. Thank you, Conscience of the Order, Sir Morivar Carver. Carver?
The Templar who allowed Father to leave Kirkwall. Your namesake.
A Templar? Have we met a Templar who isn't a colossal prig?
We haven't. But there was one.
Father must have felt he was worth honoring.
Two, if you count Alistair.
A man who let him look ahead. And a name that would always mean skill thoughtfully applied.
Seems like he thought it held some promise.
Not a link back, but how to go forward. That's what I was to him. I don't know what to say. Except, thank you.
No problem, dude. Alrighty. Alright, next on the list is Sundermount. If I remember correctly, we have to go there for... Yes, Sebastian. Okay. Hello.
There might be some stragglers before the main group. Nothing we can't handle.
Probably. That's how these things work. Nothing over there. Actually, there is something there. No, there's not. I just saw a shiny thing. There they are. Hey, lads. Okay, bye, I guess. I imagine we're only coming here the once. This particular area. So it's probably good to check it out completely.
Well equipped for bandits, but dead is dead and the road is clear.
Wasn't too bad.
Captain Jevon needs to know of this. Back to the barracks for your just reward.
Okay.
Not
Hello.
much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be.
Cool. Said something about a reward this way?
There's Jevon's office. Wait while I explain our initiative.
Sure thing.
I don't know how they do it where you're from, guardswoman, but I decide the patrols, not you and your whims. You may have been put up for lieutenant in your first year, but I'll have no show-offs in my command. Have I made myself clear? Report to your post before I have you and your Ferelden accomplice jailed.
All things went well, I assume?
Well, what a charming fellow.
I don't have to like him, but he could at least listen. Bandits are dead. That's all that should matter. It's not the first time he's made me wonder like this. Something is very wrong.
Whose patrol was it?
So let's find out whose toes you actually stepped on.
Then we should check the duty roster and see who was supposed to take that route.
You didn't know?
What have I stepped in this time? Threaten my friends. Not letting that one go, Captain.
If you're gonna get yourself in trouble, find out what kind of trouble you're getting in before you get in trouble. That's Trouble 101.
Aveline! I owe you for clearing that ambush the other night. Saved me a mess of trouble.
Oh, there we go.
Brennan, that route was yours.
It was. Single patrol. I'd have been dead for sure.
Why would you have been alone?
A lone guard isn't much of a patrol.
Shouldn't need to be. That route was clear for weeks. First noise out of it was your big fight. The captain reassigned me after he heard what you did, and I passed the satchel to Donnick for his patrol tonight.
The satchel?
Pay and order assignments. Captain has us run deliveries to the outposts during light duty. It's usually just an updated copy of the roster. The satchel for that night was heavy, though. Anyway, thanks again, Aveline. You're a good one.
So the satchel gets heavy the same day we discover an ambush.
I was thinking that too. Let's make it you more trouble?
You're sure you want to pursue this? This is your superior we're talking about.
If a guard has been put at risk, a good captain would want to know why.
That's true.
And if he's not a good captain, I want to know why.
Sounds like a setup.
I bet there's a perfectly reasonable lie that explains why your captain arranged this.
I'd be willing to hear it, but not while a guard may be walking into a trap. Brennan said Donnic. A good man. Donnic. I've got his route. A night walk in Lowtown. Let's go make sure his quiet patrol stays that way.
A night's walk
Fine day.
in Lowtown.
Indeed it is.
Doesn't that just sound safe? Alright, the letter. I should check that out. The bone bits. If you're looking for work, there's a rich merchant in Hightown who's got trouble with his mining operation. I've heard of the bone pit, the locals say it's cursed. I put much stock in it, but I had to turn down the job because of marchers in my crew making the rest superstitious. Go speak with Hubert Bartier. I think that's how you say it. Bartier. There we go. That's how you say it. In Hightown Market, if you're interested. Sure. Take back everything I said about your blighted family. You were right. You were the best we ever had. If you're looking for honest work and good coin, come see me in Lowtown. Keep you busy for a while. Okay, both by Mirren. Cool. Check that out later. But for now, before we set it to nighttime, just in case there is like a timer in this game that matters, we still have some things to do here. We have one thing to do here and two here, so let's do this one first.
You know, Junior, you're looking at this all wrong.
Whatever it is you're about to say, I'm not interested.
I'm a professional younger brother.
Okay.
Trust me, the center of attention's the worst place to be. When things go wrong, and they always do, that's where all the fingers point. Look at any kingdom in Thedas. You've got people who warm thrones, and people nobody sees who do the real work.
So my brother is a king now. Just what he needed.
Point? Missing it. Oh well.
He's kind of got a point there. What are those? Tal Vesage? Tal Veshoff. What is a Tal Veshoff? You gonna go fight him? It's kinda your job to, lady. No matter. Nothing I need to worry about is what they are. Hey, lads. Yeah, Flint Company, I know who you are. Take that. 126 armor. And 31 defense. Oh my goodness. This stuff is really good.
I don't make my guards fight gangs in dark corners, but if you'd like to help...
Alright. Oh yeah, okay. This is gonna be fun. You're the last dude.
How can these nighttime streets be so dangerous? We should clear these idiot thugs out.
We just did. You're okay, aren't you? You're fine.
We can't waste time, Hawk. Guardsman Donnic is here somewhere.
Yeah, I know. We're going there. Don't you worry. But we're probably gonna get jumped before then, right? No.
We must be getting close to the ambush. I'm not losing another guard.
We found it. You're welcome.
Who? Aveline? You're a beautiful sight.
Guardsman?
I mean, I was on patrol and they came out of nowhere. I took a few down, but there were too many at once. The captain said this route was supposed to be quiet.
The seal of the Viscount. Office details, city accounts.
Valuable to a guild of thieves.
A sacrificial delivery with one of our own. Captain Jevon will answer.
They embarrass the guards.
Exposing this kind of corruption could make the guards look weak.
Then we look weak. The others deserve better. This goes to the office of the Viscount. This will be known.
Right.
The captain likes his thieves so much. Let's see if they welcome him in prison.
Alright. Before we go check on him, though, I have an appointment I would like to make. Hello, Mirren.
Well, if it ain't my favorite new citizen. What are you doing here?
That's what I'm wondering.
You asked me to be here.
Finally figure out being free and poor in Kirkwall ain't worth a rat's spit.
You got your letter.
You had an offer for me.
You mean you're not too good for my kind of work? Because the blokes I hired after you couldn't find their arse with both hands.
Why are you being so mean to me?
I sent them to take out Lord Harriman while he was preparing his cargo for shipping. Nighttime, docks, simple. Never came back.
And what do you want me to do?
I haven't heard a job in this yet.
The job's the same. Kill Harriman, but there'll be a bonus if you find my men alive.
Well, I mean, that's only if they're alive. Who's hiring?
I assume this isn't personal.
Job's paid for second-hand by some other old Kirkwall family. The nobles here like to shank each other for sport. We're just their knives.
Okay, sounds familiar. Tell me about the target.
Who's Lord Harriman?
I don't know the who, but the what is old and rich. Rumor says he's a savvy one. His daughters give him marriage ties to half the city.
Okay, fine, I'll do it.
I'm sure I can finish what they started.
They were supposed to ambush him at the docks. That'd be the best place to start looking. And remember, Harriman dead, my lad Gustav alive. Other way around, then you don't get paid.
I know. That's only if he's alive. I don't really have jurisdiction over that, but I'll see what I can do.
Let me get back to work.
Oh, hey, he is alive. Hey, dudes. What? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, damn. Well, that didn't last long. Well, it was only for our bonus. Oh, you're alive.
Look, I've seen you with Mirren before. Did he send you to get me?
He did indeed.
Harriman's guards killed all my men. I thought I gave them the slip, but they found me. You tell Mirren I never turned on him.
Tell him yourself.
I'm not going back until you can walk, limp, or crawl behind me.
I think I can walk. He got here before Harriman's men could do much damage. His rear guard saw us coming. They fell on us from all sides.
Which any professional would have expected.
That's him. That's Lord Harriman.
Most of my enemies would not stoop this low. Are you working for Conrad Thule? Perhaps Lady Reinhardt?
I don't know. I hope I get to interrogate him and then still have the option to kill him. Why would they want to kill you?
What have you done that so many people want you dead?
You sound Ferelden.
Convenient, because I am.
So you should know I'm the one who convinced the Viscount to send aid to Denerim. Many of my fellow noblemen resent that. They want me dead before he sends the money, so they can reclaim it for Kirkwall. Will you kill me for this?
No, I don't think I will.
This is not a job I can complete.
Thank you, Ferelden. When I learn who sent you, I will be sure to leave you out of any retribution.
I don't want to be the one to tell Mirren you did that.
You best. Okay, that seemed like the right decision.
How dare you!
Excuse me,
Captain!
what's
I wasn't
happening?
treated like this! Ferelden, bitch! This was none of your affair!
Oh, we
I'll
just
see you
skipped
hanged.
the confrontation.
This will not stand!
Okay, I guess.
We found a number of debts to suspect peoples. Such poor character. But you, Aveline Valen, have proven your loyalty and ability.
The Guard deserves better than him, Messere.
Indeed. The Viscount would have you put your care for the men into direct practice. You will assume the captain's job.
What?
In due time, of course. There will be training, approvals, months at least.
Right.
But who better to rebuild respect than the woman who exposed this embarrassment? Resolve any outstanding business, guardswoman. You will be very busy.
Okay, that's the end of the quest. Hooray.
Not much room in the barracks.
Felt like we would...
But there's nowhere I'd rather be.
Hey, Aveline?
Point the way, Hawke.
Okay,
Varric, no.
that was weird.
Well, you're the captain. Or you will be. It'll be easy.
I'm not petitioning the Viscount to help you steal ownership of the Hanged Man.
Steal? Madam, you wound me.
I'm about to. Big changes are coming, huh? Captain of the Guard. Thank you, Wesley.
Wesley. Thinking about him?
That you keep his memory speaks well of him.
He's not with me. I know that. Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. Either way, he knows no pain. What I keep is that moment. I won't let anyone down like that again.
You doubt he's with the Maker? Or he's not?
Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. What do you mean by that?
Wesley believed, and if he was correct, then that's where he is. But this business of the less the Maker does, the more he's proven, I don't find it compelling.
But you married a Templar.
I married a man. A good one. And he's gone. I
Fair
have
enough.
heard the chant. It is lovely. Perhaps that's all it needs to be.
This isn't about him?
You clearly miss Wesley, but that's not the issue.
Oh, that's what that meant.
Of course I miss him, but he's not coming back. Pining like a child serves no one.
Fair enough.
So I remember him, but I let him rest.
You're not so kind to yourself, though.
No.
Alright. Think you let Wesley down?
I don't see how you can take the blame for the Darkspawn Horde.
I put him to the sword myself, Hawke.
At his behest.
I know in my head that it was right. So did Wesley. But in my heart, that cut was cruel.
I get that, I suppose. Are you gonna leave to be the captain?
I can't imagine the captain of the guard will like wandering in my shadow.
I know what you get up to. And soon the whole city will be my responsibility. Which means someone will need to keep a close eye on you.
Alright, okay. Good work.
I look forward to working with you, Guard Captain Aveline.
Still strange, isn't it? Captain of the Guard. Thank you for helping me get here, Hawke. It's where I should be.
Okay then. That makes that feel more complete. Okay. I should not be going that way. Hey, Sebastian. How are you?
Your family can rest now. Their killers are gone.
Excuse me, who are... My post to the Chanter's board? Did Her Grace let that stay? I thought for sure no one even read, but you say you've killed them.
Indeed I did.
You have my eternal gratitude, Sirrah. It is comforting to think my parents might now rest easily in their graves.
Why are you still alive?
Why didn't your family's enemies hunt you down as well?
That's why I took the offensive. Thanks to you, those Flint Company assassins are no longer a danger. I'm the last of my line. Unless I survive, my family will have no justice.
And why was your family killed?
Who sent these mercenaries?
My family has ruled Starkhaven for 6 generations. We have enemies, but none who would identify themselves openly. A distant cousin of mine is claiming rulership now, but he is a bit simple. He can be no more than a pawn in this plot.
But if he didn't do it, who did?
Surely you have a guess as to who was behind it.
My parents were always prudent in how they handled our nobles. They did not allow rivalries or resentments to flourish. The attack must have come from outside. Kirkwall is our largest trading partner. I came back here to find support for my claim, and perhaps for a clue as to who is behind this foul deed.
And who are you exactly?
Who are you exactly?
Jinx.
I am Sebastian Vale, Prince of Starkhaven. Her Grace might prefer I introduce myself as a brother in the Chantry, but I could not stay after what happened to my family.
Huh. Well, I'm glad I could help.
I hope their deaths bring you peace.
Thank you. More than I can say. I truly did not expect anyone but me to take up this cause. Consider this in advance. When I have secured my lands again, you will be paid royally. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must meet with the Viscount and petition him for aid to a fellow city.
Well, okay then. Thank you, Sebastian. Probably see you later.